we have Mary is painting the room of her new house before she moves in. It takes her about 4 hours to paint one room. Her friend Kevin is going to help, and it takes him about 3.5 hours to paint one room. Her house has 8 rooms. So how long will it take them to finish painting? So for this type of problem, focus po muna tayo sa kanilang rate per one room, no? In doing one job. So again, we're looking here for the time. So how long will it take them to finish painting the 8 rooms? So we will represent it by x equal to the amount of time to paint a room together. So, i-table natin siya. Lagay natin sa table. We have Mary and Kevin. And then still, we have the rate times time is equal to the amount of work. So, for the rate of Mary, from our problem, ang time niya is 4 hours. So, 4 hours and their rate or her rate per hour will be 1/4. While si Kevin naman, ang rate niya is, ang kanyang oras is 3.5 hours to finish one room. So, ang rate niya per hour will be 1/3.5. However, represent natin siya into fraction, no, para mas sakto. So, that would be equal to 3.5 is equal to 7/2. So, magiging, i-write natin siya as 1 all over 7/2. Then, get lang po natin yung reciprocal ng 7/2, then multiply by 1. We will have now 2/7. So, ang rate na ngayon ni Kevin will be 2/7 instead of writing 1/3.5. Now, their time together to finish yung isang painting room natin will be x. Ayan, x po. Then, let's compute for the column for the amount of work. So, simply just multiply the rate and time. So, we will have for Mary, x times 1/4, that is x/4. While for Kevin, that is 2/7 times x, which is equal to 2x/7. So, next thing we have to do is to write the equation. So, again, to complete one job, ganun pa din po, no? Same lang po sa ating previous two examples. So, what we're going to do is just to add, when they work together, add yung kanilang amount of work, then, i-equal lang po natin siya sa 1. However, for this case po, is, sabi sa ating problem, meron tayong 8 rooms. So, ibig sabihin, yung one job nila, we have to multiply it by 8 rooms. So, yan po, no? So, magiging 4/x plus 2x over 7 is equal to 8. Yun na po yung working equation natin. Then, we can now solve for our x. Same process lang. We will have yung ating nga pong working equation, x/4 plus 2x over 7 equal to 8. So, find their LCD. So, LCD of 4 and 7 is 28. So, multiply or divide natin siya. Distribute lang po natin. So, that is 28 divided by 4 times x. That is 7x. 28 divided by 7 times 2x, which is equal to 8x. Then last, 28 times 8 is equal to 224. We just distribute our LCD. Next, simplify lang natin yung ating x. Combine natin. Wala naman tayong problem, no? Kasi nasa isang side lang siya. So, that is 7x plus 8x, which is equal to 15x equal to 224. So, solve natin si x. So, that would be equal to 224 over 15, or gawin natin siyang mixed fraction, which is equal to 14 and 14/15 hours. So that is the amount of time it takes for Mary and Kevin to paint the 8 rooms in Mary's house. Ngayon, ma'am, pwede po bang ang sagot namin is naka-decimal point? So kapag po kasi sinolve niyo yan sa decimal point, ang ating pong makukuhang sagot ay hindi sakto. So it will be safe na i-express natin siya into a fraction or mixed fraction. Kasi magiging sagot dyan, if I'm not mistaken, 14.9333333 dots. So, hindi siya kumpleto. Eh, sometimes, ang ginagawa natin sa decimal, nira-round off natin, di ba? Sa 2 digit. So, hindi kumpleto yung ating nakuhang time. Para safe, express your answer into a fraction na lang or mixed fraction. For our last problem, we have 2 pipes are used to fill a swimming pool. One host alone can fill the pool in 10 hours. The second host can fill in 12 hours. The pool drains can empty the pool in 8 hours. If 2 pipes are working and the drain is open by mistake, how long will it take to fill the swimming pool? So dito, for this problem, we have 3 concerns, no? May dalawa tayong host na nagfi-fill and meron tayong naka-open na drainage. So how long will it take daw for them to fill the pool? So our unknown is the time still of working together nung tatlo, yung host at saka yung ating drain. So let's represent it. So we will have, let X be the amount of time to fill the swimming pool together. So while working yung dalawang host at saka naka-open yung drain natin. So that would be our X. So gawa po tayo ng ating table. So we have our host 1, host 2, and the drain. And we have for our row, for ang row natin ng rate times time, which is equal nga po sa ating amount of work. So let's first have the column for our rate. So again, ang oras, no, amount of time para sa first host natin is 10 hours. So ang rate niya per hour will be equal to 1/10. While for our second host na meron siyang amount of time, no, kaya niya mag-fill ng 12 hours. So ang rate niya ngayon will be per hour is equal to 1/12. Ganun din naman si drain. Yung drainage niya, may 8 hours siya to drain or to empty the pool. So ang rate niya per hour will be equal now to 1/8. Okay, meron na tayong rate column. Now, for our time, obviously, that would be equal to X kasi yun ang ating hinahanap. If they work together, how long will it take them to fill the swimming pool? So, to solve for the column of our amount of work, just simply multiply yung kanilang mga rate and yung time. So, that is 1/10 times X equal to X/10. 1/12 times X is equal to X/12. Then lastly, for the drain, 1/8 times X is equal to X/8. So next step is to write our equation. So for this case, no, meron tayong dalawang host na nag-work together and meron tayong drain. So ini-empty niya habang yung dalawa ay nagfi-fill ng pool. So ibig sabihin, when we write our equation for the completion of one job, that would be now equal to X plus 10 for our first host. Second host natin will be X/12 minus yung ating work done ng drainage, which is X/8. So, equate lang po natin yung tatlo to 1. So, this is now our working equation. So, this time, let's solve for our X. So, first thing, again, we have to find their LCD, and itong LCD ay multiply natin sa ating equation. So for this case, we have 120 as their LCD. So distribute lang po natin yung ating 120. So 120 divided by 10, 12 times x. So 12x, 120 divided by 12, that is 10 times x is 10x. 120 divided by 8 is 15. So 15 times x is negative minus 15x, and 1 times 20 is 120. So for this case, simplify na lang po natin. No? Nasa isang side lang naman yung ating mga terms with variables. So that is 12 plus 10 minus 15 is equal to 7x equal to 120. Then, solve for x natin. Dividing both sides by 7, we will have x is equal to 120 over 7. So that is our answer. Kapag naka-improper fraction siya, or kapag in-express naman po natin siya into a mixed number, that is 17 and 1 over 7 hours. So, upon checking kasi po niyan sa decimal, again, just like our previous example, hindi po eksakto yung sagot. So, it will be safe na isulat natin siya into a fraction. So, that's it po for our work rate problems.